Hello everyone, myself Kritat Taylor. I'm going to teach you class 9 science. Today we start our new chapter which is structure of atom. We discussed a lot of things about atom and molecules in our previous chapter. Okay, so we take a small recap which means matter is anything that take up space and has mass. If we talk about matter, we know that matter is anything that take up space and has mass. All matter is made of atoms. Okay, atoms are the building blocks of matter, sort of how bricks are the building blocks of house. We know that a particular house is made of bricks. If we talk about individually brick, that doesn't matter, but that particular group of bricks made a huge structure. Just like same, atoms is a basic unit of a matter by which many types of atoms are combined each other and form matters. Now, we talk about some theories given by different types of scientists. Okay, the first, which is atomic theory, given by Mr. John Dalton. Okay, Mr. John Dalton give varieties of results that all matter is made of an atom. Okay, and also Mr. Dalton told us that atom of an element are identical. If we talk about same element or matter, okay, if we take a rod, iron rod, throughout, if we talk about iron rod, then throughout the element which is iron is have same property. Okay, if we talk about different of types of element, we take iron, copper, nickel, zinc, so they show different types of property and atomic structures. Then after Mr. Dalton said that atoms can engage in chemical reaction. If we talk about atoms, they goes into a chemical reaction to form molecules. Okay, and after a matter, and then atoms can neither be created and nor be destroyed. Means Mr. John Dalton gave a conservation theory of atom which can neither be created and nor be destroyed. At last, atoms are indivisible. It means that atom is very last unit which does not break into many other products. Okay, so we talk Rutherford atomic model. Now after Dalton, Mr. Rutherford come and gave the atomic model. This is a picture of Mr. Rutherford. Okay, Mr. Rutherford said that a particular atom has a positively charged central part, which means nucleus. In particular, we talked that atom is a spherical shape, in which in its center there is a positively charged, which is known as nucleus. And after electrons are distributed around nucleus, and the particular that electrons which is spread around nucleus, and mass of an atom is concentrated at nucleus. It means that a particular atomic mass is all depends on nucleus, not on our electrons. Okay, nucleus is made of proton plus nucleons. Okay, now we talk about compared with total volume of an atom. If we talk about complete structure of atom, the volume of nucleus is meager means this is a large volume. It means almost the mass of nucleus is equal to the mass of total atom. Okay, now we take a model which is planetary model of an atom. Mr. Rutherford give us a planetary model which means that at particular center of the solar system we take a sun, and the different planet are revolving around them or revolving around sun. This same phenomena is applied to a particular atom, which means at center there is a nucleus and the electrons are revolving on particular path or orbits, which given by Rutherford atom model. After that, we talk about Bohr's model of atom. Mr. Bohr told us that electron orbit the nucleus like planet orbit the sun. This same as Rutherford. Okay, but this particular nucleus, which is combination of protons and neutrons, and there is an orbit which is given by two electrons of spreading of electrons around them. Okay, we discussed that electrons fill the orbits closest to the nucleus. The particular electron fill layer by layer, by which means first electron fill nearby the nucleus, and after it fill in another orbit, and after that fill in another orbits. We take an example of fluorine. Okay, this is particular structure of fluorine, which is have same 9 atomic number. We know that a particular the atomic number is equal to number of protons and equal to number of electrons. So here we see that the atomic number of fluorine is 9. Okay, so in bottom side, hash p, hash p means this is a proton, number of protons is equal to 9, number of electrons is equal to 9, and the number of nucleon is 10. Sometimes the nucleon is one extra than proton. Okay, so how we fill this particular electron in according to Bohr's model of atom. Okay, at first we know 9 proton and 10 neutrons. It means it is nucleus. At center nucleus there are certain orbits which is concentric in this particular diagram. So in first orbit we put two electrons. After that it fulfill the condition of first orbit. After that new orbit arrived and the remaining electrons are fill in this particular orbit. Okay, so this is a first example of fluorine. Now what we get result, each orbit can hold a specific maximum number of electrons. We see that at first orbit only two electrons are filled, which is the maximum limit of first orbit. After that the second orbit have maximum limit of 8 electrons, and if we complete that 8 electron, the next orbit again gain 8 electrons. Okay, we see the shelling. The orbit is known also shells, which is K, L, M, and N shell. Maximum number of electrons fill in K shell, which is 2, L shell, which is 8, M shell, which is 18, and the N shell, which is 32. Now we talk about Bohr's model. We know that nucleus at the center, electron which is revolving around the nucleus. These are particular orbits we see, and the difference between the orbit, if we talk about first and second orbit, third and fourth orbit, or second and third orbit, the difference between the orbits, it is known as energy levels. Okay, we see in this diagram or picture, which is the electrons are revolving in particular path and revolving around nucleus. So now we take what is the structure of an atom. We find lot of scientists given structure. So what is the structure of an atom? We get from Bohr's model that nucleus is present center of the atom. Okay, home of protons and neutrons, which is known as nucleus, has a positive charge. Okay, now we talk about proton. What is proton? Proton has a relative mass of 1. Okay, one proton give one mass, atomic mass unit, has positive charge. Okay, determine the atomic number. We know that the number of protons is equal to number of the atomic number. Okay, that means it help to determine the atomic number. Now found inside the nucleus, it again found also found inside the nucleus. It is represented by letter P. Okay, which is known as proton. Now we talk about neutron. What is neutron? Neutron has no charge, zero charge. Okay, has a relative mass of 1, again found inside the nucleus, which is we know that nucleus contain proton and neutron. So it is also found inside the nucleus. The neutron is represented by a small letter n. Okay. Now we talk about electrons. Electron has negative charge, we all know. Okay, found outside the nucleus or revolving around the nucleus. Rutherford atom model, which is electron are around the nucleus. Bohr's model, electron are in specific energy level called shells. Okay, which is represented by term E. Electron is represented by E. Now, how are proton, neutron, and electron related? How it is related to each other? Number of protons is equal to number of electrons. Number of protons is equal to atomic number, which means number of proton plus number of neutrons, which is equal to mass number. This is a particular relationship which is given in particular theories. Then number of neutrons is equal to mass number minus atomic number, which is just an arrangement. Okay, just we talk about structure of helium. Okay, we put atomic number and atomic mass according to it. Atomic number, the number of proton is an atom, and the atomic mass, which is number of protons and neutrons in an atom. So here in last at bottom side, number of electrons is equal to number of proton, and that is means it is a atomic number. Now, so we discussed lot of things about structure